Fight Show. I'm your host, Dave Duenas. Okay, guys, we're doing something a little bit different. We're here with Carina Moreno. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Well, I'm glad that you had us out here. You got a fight coming up on Friday under the undercard of Andre Ward. How do you feel? How's your preparation going for this fight?
I feel great. I feel ready to go. Last week I had my real hard training, my hard sparring, so I'm all ready to go. I'm just gonna work out just real light, a couple of days, and just get ready for the fight on Friday. I've been anxious to fight. Especially I'm going to be on the undercard of Andre Ward, and he's the Olympic gold medal, those things. So I'm real excited to be part of that show.
Now, when we talk about preparations, is it almost the same as what the men are doing, or is there little added things in there that you need to do as a female fighter?
Oh no, not at all. My trainer, and he trains me the same way as he trains the guys. So we prepare the same way. We do this, we run, sparring, pad work, bag work, shadow box, jump rope, lift weights. I do it all. Just do the same thing as the guys do.
Absolutely. When we talk about female fighters, pound for pound, you are pretty much pound for pound right now. 21, 6 KOs, right?
Yeah.
Now, coming into this fight coming up, this a girl out of Las Vegas, right? She's 5'4", you're 5'5", 5 foot even,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So, and a little history about her, that the 5'4" girl actually crouches down, which is not going to give her a height advantage, right? But she's got a good left hook. That's one of the things that has her trademark. But what's your trademark?
I'm the type of fighter. Like I said, she's the type of fighter that she comes forward. And this is exactly what I like. I'm the type of fighter that I like to stay in there and mix it up with you. I don't like chasing people around. And she's a perfect fighter. I've seen some tape of her, and she comes forward, and that's what I like. And
Right.
So that's even better for me, because like I said, I hate chasing people around the ring and trying to cut them off and make them fight. And nothing better than having another fighter that comes straight at you, and you're right there, right in front. And I'm the type of fighter that I don't back off. You come and I come forward. So it's going to be an action fight.
When we talk about action fights, I've spoken to several people that know of you, that are fans of you. So when we talk about action-packed, but you're an action-packed fighter that doesn't lose rounds though. That's pretty much what you're known for, is a fighter that goes in very elusive. I've spoken to your trainer about that. I've spoken to other people about your style, and haven't had the privilege of seeing her style. It's really rare. When we give a definition of pound for pound, even for a female fighter, for somebody not to lose rounds, you got to be doing something right. So when you're walking in a fight, are you ever thinking, okay, I got to do this in order to look good, or you just go in there saying, you know what, I'm a fighter, I'm here to fight, I'm here to give everybody a great, entertaining fight?
Oh yeah, definitely. I come in there and I go in there and I give a good entertainment fight. My defense, I have a real good defense, so that's why I hardly get hit after a fight. People are like, didn't you just have a fight? There's no bruises on you. And like I said, it's just like, I have a great defense. We work in that a lot in the gym. I throw a lot of punches. I duck. I slip. And that's the other thing of a lot of fighters. They're action fighters, but they just come forward and they don't do no slipping. They don't have that great of a defense. And I have a real good defense. And I hardly get hit. And I throw a lot of combinations. And I angle. I do a lot of angling. So.
We'll talk about elusiveness, about your part, but there's been one particular fight. There's a blemish on her record. That's one. Can you tell me a little bit? Because on that fight there, you weren't that elusive. Something happened. Can you elaborate for us?
Definitely. That fight, it got stopped. I was fighting for a world title, my first world title. I got stopped in a cut. I threw a right hand, hit Wendy right above her head. She got a cut above her eye. They stopped the fight because it was too big of a cut. She couldn't continue. Two of the judges said it was a punch. The referee said it was a headbutt. So they went ahead and went on the scorecards, and I lost in the split decision in the 5th round. Going into the 5th round, about 30 seconds into the 5th round, and
And once again, we talk about controversy. Everybody focuses on the fighters, but we don't focus on the judges. It's one of the things we need to correct in our sport. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've seen some real bad calls out there. Especially a lot of them had to do with cuts as well. You know, it was a punch. Somebody says it was a headbutt.
Now, was that a fight you were able to avenge? You know, go back after Wendy. What's Wendy's last name?
Wendy Rodriguez. No, actually, I haven't. I've been real anxious. You know, it's been already 3 years that fight happened, and I've been trying to get a rematch with her. Actually, this fight she was a mandatory challenge. I was supposed to defend against her, but she got injured, so it didn't happen. This will be the 7th time that I've tried to fight her, and it still hasn't happened. So I can't wait until it happens.
How frustrating is that for you as a fighter, or even for your trainer, or in your circle of followers? How frustrating is that? I mean, you got to think about Wendy all the time, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, now I'm kind of a little bit over it. I mean, at the beginning when it first happened, it was very frustrating, and it was just eating me up. You know, knowing that I lost this fight that I knew it was a close fight. I thought up to that point. It took me a little while to get going, especially the first 2 rounds. But then after that, I started picking it up. Just the fact knowing that I knew it was a punch, and the referee said it was a headbutt, that really definitely, it just killed me. But now I moved on. I moved on to bigger things, and I mean, obviously, I definitely do want to fight her because it's the only mark that I have in my record that only lost. And
the ego's there.
Yeah,
the ego's there.
I want to revenge that
Absolutely.
loss. Yeah.
You know, when male fans, it's a male-dominant sport, obviously, right? So the followers are more likely going to be males. But there's a good, sizable female following, right? But let's say just the guys out there that don't even bother to watch female fighters. If you could sum it up in a sentence, why should any male fight fan watch you?
You know, I'm the type of fighter that, you know, I fight like a guy. You know, a lot of people come into my gym and we'll be sparring, and I have my ponytail inside my shirt, and then when I'm all done, they surprise it. You know, they're like, oh, we thought that was a guy, and they're sparring, and you know, I come out and, you know, I fight like a guy. If you wouldn't know me, you know, and I had my hair inside my shirt, you wouldn't even know it was you know.
Right. You know, for the fighters that have been famous to the women, you got like Layla Ali, who obviously has gotten famous from her dad. But then you got other fighters like Mia St. John, who got famous off the Playboy. But then you got Lucille Riker and Chrissy Martin. Now, even Ann Wolfe became famous, but now she's a full-time trainer for James Kirtland. But every fighter has to have a nemesis. It's like in every comic book, there's a hero, there's got to be a villain. Who's your villain out there who you're looking for that would actually, you believe in your heart, would take you to that next level?
You know, I mean, I would love to go to Germany and fight Susie Kentucky from Germany. She's a real big star over there. And Germany, you know, fighting is real big.
Right.
It's as big as like a male fighting here. She's like an Austin Villa over there.
Wow.
And before Regina Himlet retired, actually I wanted to be her last fight. Fight her, but she retired and she didn't want to fight me. So another big hero over there in Germany is Susie Kentucky, 112-pounder. So you know, that's who I want to go after, and I think once I go over there